Here's adventure.
His fast gun for hire keeps the calling wind.
This is High Noon, and welcome. Are you prepared to draw? I hope so. And I don't mean any of that liver lizzy gun slinging stuff. And I don't mean any of that artist stuff. I'm here to do that. You all will just draw together, become family, friends, support each other, all that stuff. This is a place to have a good old time, friends and frolic, and all that stuff. Okay? There.
Thank you for what, Evan? And hello, Evan. How art thou today? You saved me from a political chat. Okay. How did I save you from a political chat? Exactly. No, no, Rick. We're here to talk. Okay. We're here to talk about whatever. I'm just drawing the Canadian Shield. Let's talk about the issues. The issues of the day or the issues of the Canadian Shield? Why don't we ever hear the Canadian Shield tell people about God? Well, if you remember from the script that you read of number 1, we're just about to get into that actually, right at the end here. And number 2, he talks to the Canadian Shield about it. Number 3, he talks to Officer Sir Sims about it and absorb. The jumper is like, I would like to know more about God. The shield was like, psych, maybe next. Not, no. The jumper, if we read the thing, it's like the Canadian Shield catches the jumper. He's like, why'd you do that? I didn't want you to catch me. Why'd you do that? I wanted to die. Not want to see you die. Why? You don't know me at all. True. No world would be worse without you. I'm sorry. You're wrong about that. I've never done anybody anything but bad, no matter how hard I try to do good. Plus, nobody loves me. Wrong. God loves you. And I love you, me too. If God loved me, my life wouldn't be such a wreck. Totally the wrong voice for Jack Eagles. Plus, I've done so many bad things. And as for you, you don't know me. You don't even know me. God loves you enough to send me to save your life. I come from very far away place. And then we see him sort of telling about the gospel story in picture form. Hey, Raggedy. Oh, here you are, Evan. Now, where yes, political talk. Looks like your political talk found you. Evan. Jackie goes, well, I think the guy had to get to work. If I remember. No. I forget what happened at the end of number 2. I have to reread number 2. And see, actually, this ends with the Canadian Shield about to tell him, you just don't see it being told. That's for script 2. Oh, see, I ran out of space, and you got want people coming back for more, right? Or try to. Yeah, that would be a bit of a plot twist, wouldn't it? Oh, let's see. Da, 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 da. No, the end is him going off. He was not about to tell anybody about Christ there. He's just like, I need to go get some dinner. He was talking to some cops. He has no time. He doesn't have a time machine. He was transported through time, but not by his own thing, will, or however you want to say it. I think he had a time machine in the animated series. AP. Okay, so now we're gonna need some paper. I think he has a time turner from Harry Potter. Turns out he's I drew the first 3 pages of Xylo. Oh, awesome. Okay. Tape, tape, tape. No harmonic alchemy. He's gonna get the harmonic alchemy. Okay, so where did I put the tape that I had? See any tape, mother? Scotch tape. Up there, I found it. I'm out. his new look is that of an Old West outlaw. Okay, so I think we want this to be the below the horizon line. This might be 3 point. I think this is supposed to be 3-point perspective. Or a pirate. Okay, so we're going to have a line. And everyone, make sure you're hitting the like button, sharing this out too, please. Okay, so all the way over there. And we'll make there are points. I do not know what happened to Dillard's pirate character. Maybe it got pirated. No, so no robot boombox. Okay, so we'll take that line. Bring it back. Or the robot stays. Open. The opening scene is full page. of him standing on the edge of a mine pit, screaming down at his friend. We were brothers! Familiar, but I like it. She didn't have to die. Friend yells back, I hate you! Boom! You should make him the enemy. And he has a clone moose army. And they all come from the moose factory. Rick, I don't get the impression you are enjoying the journey. What journey? Of making my comic? I am, but I'm not. The next part gets scary. Putting it up on Indiegogo, hoping it funds. There's going to be a lot to do over the next 2 to 3 months. And just, life. I think that's what's going on. Okay. What exactly for? Although I will be, you know, putting my name, I'll be probably December. Soon as I get everything on ready for Indiegogo to launch and IndieCron, soon as I'm all ready there, that I can say, hey, I'm launching on this day for sure. I'll be reaching out to a lot of people to see whether, hey, can I get on your show? I've got this book coming out. But yeah, did a lot. His last Earthworm Jim campaign was very successful. So So what else has got going on today for everyone? Uh, doo-doo-doo. A dude, a dude I work with is internationally tripping breakers right now. Okay, I'm not sure what you mean. There, Evan. Internationally, yeah. If it, okay, so we'll get that line out of there. That line. Okay, so now we want to do the jumping off of the building, which that's going to be the hard part. Do you want to do it face on? Okay, we're going to skip that panel for now. We're going to. Okay, so I don't really like this angle. I was going to do like a flat on two perspective angle. or just a plain 2D looking thing. It was gonna have the shield. Orthographic, says Evan. But now I'm thinking I'm not sure what perspective it would be, but how the thing over here like this. And you just see the so yeah, I sort of do like that there. That's the building. And then you see the shield here. He's just walking along. Da, 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 da. So, Evan, are you going to read any of the other scripts besides the Canadian Shield ones? You don't know? I might say, what order should I read them in? Well, in some ways, reading all 6 of the Canadian Shield right in a row would probably be not good. But you can do it, no problem. Should probably read a couple Snowdrifts, although I don't have all the Snowdrift on there that I've got done. Then Flame, then Insecto, then Ozona with Electride. Although you could probably read Insecto. I'd suggest reading Insecto or number 1 of the Flame. You might like those. The Insecto number 1 was written completely by me. And I'm not sure about the flame. I think the flame number one was completely by me. No, if there's one on the Canadian Shield with Ultraviolet, she's run into Insecto before that and the Flame before that. So it references those fights. Let's see. I can find out. Oh, it's not till issue 7. That's probably why issue 7's not up there. Not of the main heroes. I don't have any. The closest there are some. There's crossovers, but not more villain crossovers. You'll see some villains from one characters fought them. That's about it. There, you probably won't see any crossovers till after the year and a half. I wanted to keep the heroes separated. Although I introduced new heroes in like in Insecto number 3, I introduced a new hero, Demon Blaster. But Demon Blaster doesn't have his own thing. I wanted to keep the crossovers to a minimum, or no crossovers till after they form the thing. Although number 4 of the Canadian Shield sort of has a crossover. Right near the end, the Canadian Shield resurrects ATM. Well, God resurrects the woman who will become Ozona through the Canadian Shield. But she's not Ozona yet, so. There's some minor stuff like that. Heck, technically, there's a crossover in number 1. But you might not see it till Snowdrift number 1. Might not get it. And how are you, ATM? Isn't resurrection a sign of the apocalypse? No. Oh yeah, I should be rolling that ad. We're not this 15 minutes, so let's see. Gotta bring that up. Yes, I am. If you check out my site, ATM, I have heroes and villains that I've created. Some got the bios up there, some don't. I'll probably be putting some new bios up there for various characters very soon. And hello, Commodore. But yeah, I've created, and that's not all my heroes and villains. That's just ones that are appearing in the first, what I say is the year and a half of my comics. Why not make a multiverse? Eventually I will be. I have a character called Space Warp. He's not up on there, but he is a traveler of the multiverse. Possibly, possibly not. I'm not sure completely whether it would be like DC's. In fact, I'm gonna have a team. I have a team called what are they called again? Uh, Here, give me a sec. I'll find out. Teams. The new champions. They're supposed to be a multiverse team. I'm not so sure whether in my quote unquote multiverse you'll see various versions of like the Canadian Shield, but there'll be, or my major characters from my Earth One, if you will. But it'll be a different Earth with maybe a different set of heroes entirely. So it's multiverse, but not Grant Morrison. I guess so, yeah. In fact, let's see. I'll quickly show you something here. Share screen. But I might get into the multiverse, like very different versions of the Canadian Shield or Snowdrift. Right here is what all these characters are heroes I've created. These are all superheroes. Heroes. And you'll never guess what new cinematic universe is coming out. So, and right here is a bunch of my villains. Now, some of them are just names, no profiles, but some of them I've got supporting cast, demons, angels, biblical battles. Let's see. A Hanna-Barbera cinematic universe. That should be interesting. Sort. Let's see. Yeah, pretty much. Here's some cosplay as me as my one character, the Canadian Shield. Now, all this stuff isn't necessarily mine. Obviously, Azrael's not mine. Archie and Betty aren't mine. But some of this stuff is stuff that I've drawn up that I have no idea what I'm doing with yet. You should see the DeviantArt page. Yeah, put a link to it, Evan. Although the link is in the description. So, who is the stretching guy? The one stretching guy I believe that you're probably looking at is Extendo. He's an evil guy. If you're looking on my site, the villain site, Oh, the villain part. Okay, so I gotta figure this out here. The jumping part. He's got like a green helmet type thing on with a fin on it. I've got a few stretchers. I've got there's Extendo, Elastic, Expanda, Archie stretch. I'm probably just gonna go with. Okay, on my site. Yeah, I've got speedsters for sure. Okay, let me go to my site. Oh, you probably mean in the big picture on my site. Duh. $400. Yeah, that's Stretch, or Archie Stretch. I named him Archie Stretch at first because I gave him Archie from Archie Comics face. Probably just bring it down to Stretch or Stretchy or something like that. Okay, so me and my cousins made the useless superhero / villains to add them in. Me and my cousins made the useless superhero / villains. Want to add them to your multiverse? It's possible for sure. Here's one, Blade. Now 8 watchers on DeviantArt. Oh wow, did you just become a watcher? Cool. Actually, he'd be great spy hero, you know. Becoming a blade of grass, who's gonna, like think anything of a blade of grass? Well, thank you, Commodore. Okay, so come on, I gotta get this one panel of the jumping. Doing great. Swelling went down a while ago, the wife tells me. Oh, that's good. Yeah, on my DeviantArt, I have all my stuff. I have DC, Marvel stuff, and I have my merge stuff. Merge is merging DC and Marvel characters together. Okay, so here's the pager. You can turn to any page with the number 4 written on it without looking. So So does it have to be the number 4 as the numeral, or can it be spelled out as 4? The numeral spelled out. Again, probably be a good spy character. Okay, so. Okay. Hey. I wasn't sure whether it was one or both, or could have been one or both. Or he can he can become a god if a book has 440. Well, what about 4,444 pages? Although I don't think you'd see too many pages with there we can. Heck, and you could just, the number 4 could appear anywhere on the page too. Okay, so I gotta figure out I want to draw this. Could just be saying, I had 4 candies. Oh, that's a dumb power. Well, that's exactly it, John. As he said earlier, he and his cousins created the useless superheroes and villains. Sounds like they would be part of the Legion of what? The losers, Legion of superheroes, the reject ones, that the powers were pathetic. So it's basically a ripoff of my OC's 3. John, let's not tease the news people too much. Don't have to mind John ATM. He's always joking with people like that. That's how he gets all his characters. He rips them off of people. We can't tease ATM before he picks a side. Oh yes, now you're about to give him the ultimate test, aren't you? Evan. Or what you consider the ultimate test. Let's see. ATM, Starfire or Raven model. Rick, if you need me to start censoring, just say the word. Mind you, I have a wrench. Like I said, we have a lot of fun here, ATM. There is something called in the YouTube comics community called the Cult of Raven. And they ask everybody one question. Do you prefer, who do you like better? Starfire or Raven? Just by their name, I think you know who they want you to choose. They're not a real cult, obviously. Because there's somebody else that goes around in the community by the name of Pope Fire. She really likes Starfire. Then there became a Pope Raven. No, not who beats who. It's who do you like better as a character. And which video was that, Evan? Yeah, you can link it. And who was this video done by? I'm not going to go watch it at the moment because I'm, doing what I'm doing. Yes, John? I have played your video once today, about 20 minutes ago, 25 minutes ago. The ad. Oh, well, at least as long as it wasn't you. Clearly an unbiased party. Yes, John? Is that... Um... Ultra fine, Commodore. I ain't saying anything about the cult of Raven, but Evan making a video about Raven beating Starfire could be a bit biased. Well, that's why I was asking. I actually should see who made the go. Go to the channel. Let's see. Open a new tab. And I will play video again in about 10 minutes. Well, seeing as how the cult of Raven seems to have made this video, I think it's a bit biased. Uh, this is the pages for Billy Johnson was a librarian. Being asthmatic, he would have to bring pills everywhere. His favorite number was the number 4, and his birthday was in 4 days. Yes, John. Yes, Johnny boy. Yes, I can be biased. I'll admit it. Let's see. Billy. Uh, yeah. Read part. Yeah, I read the second part. No rush. Take your time. For what, Joshua? John says, knock, knock. Knock, knock, knocking on the bathroom door. To get to your I read your comment. Just didn't read it all that loud. I don't read every comment at full volume in residential areas. I didn't hear you read the comment at all. Probably because I read it like this. And you can't even hear what I'm saying now. Scratching my foot. Okay, let's see. We'll read stuff from beginnings. Okay, we'll do ATM first. Billy Johnson was a librarian. Being asthmatic, he would have to bring pills everywhere. His favorite number was the number 4, and his birthday was in 4 days. Billy didn't realize his birthday was on the 1st of April. Oh, wouldn't it be on the 1st of April every year? His birthday was April 1st. He was really excited for it to be his birthday on the same day. Is this 4 days before or his birthday? On the same day, someone came into the shop asking about a book. The pro guy, Bill, told the person that the book was really good at pages 4, 14, 24, and 64. Johnson's Mister turned the pages but wasn't searching for them. He realized every time he opened a page, he would open with the number 4. Bill was thrilled because 4 was his favorite number. He would use these gifts to fight for justice to protect the civilians. Okay, so I'm not quite sure how he got his powers, but yeah, it's not bad. Let's see. Joshua wanted me to read this. It wouldn't matter if it was biased or not. Raven is the most powerful Titan. Even Pumfar once said that Starfire would lose in a fight with Raven. There, you happy, Joshua? Rick with the burn. Yes, I can. I wear headphones at work. Hey, Rick, John just hey me. Models laugh out loud. We should type more things for Rick to ignore. Evan says, I forgot Joshua was British. John's trying to annoy me by saying, hey, ho, ho. A lot this chat. Although I've clearly acknowledged him several times, a guy put papers with the number 4 written on it with Billy's pills, so he became the pager. Okay. Joshua's teeth are British. The rest is what? And Myrtle's thinking he thought somebody had left, probably Evan, for some reason. Well, choose Wonder Girl. ATM. Choose anybody but Raven or Starfire. It is the simplest way. Uh, it's what I've done. Hello, Tom Orger. Uh, no, that isn't an option, Rick. No, it isn't. Oh, that wasn't an option, Rick. No, it isn't. Evan says the simplest way to life of boredom, maybe. And Joshua thoroughly agrees. And Joshua says, I thought you were Team Team Raven, Rick. I'm Team Don't Answer That Question. Because no matter which way you answer it, you're in trouble. Somebody come along and burst your bubble. And Tom Ogar says, I think TA would beat Raven. Then again, I think no one knows who TA is. Evan says, we've already established Raven beats everyone. What is this crumble crap? I don't know. John made it. Okay, what is the difference between Team Raven and Cult of Raven? So, never said you couldn't be in the thing. Team Dog. Hashtag Team Dog. With an unamused. I do, says TM. Is Rick still not on any high horse? Never was. TA is a member of the Justice League Quarterly. One's a team, one's a cult. Team Raven means you're on the outside, but you don't want to be a member of the cult. I'll be back, says Tom Ogar. Holy more. It's like Wonder Girl. Could go Argent then. Just sit here on Team Raven, right? It's the only way we can promise you'll be protected from the Starfire Justice Warriors. I ain't afraid no Starfires. To an Arnold. Hasta la vida. I'll be back. After these messages, we'll be right back. Hasta la vista. That's not my best dirty impersonation. You forgot, baby. Just awful, just awful. That's enough. And it's the only way to be in our amazing Discord. But can I be part of Team Raven and be part of Team Starfire? A phone with? I guess I should get that checked out. I don't Discord very well. Don't. Says the man who's working with Pope Fire, the head of the Church of Starfire. Worst $20 you ever spent. What are you talking about, John? Your ad? You tell him, Rick. Says model. Yes, I need to draw in better there for sure. And we need to get some trees over here. Is this? Oh, this is the suicide page. Yes. I think it's more than 2-story, maybe 4. I don't know what size it is. Like, I should have it. Give me a second. Folks. Or do I have it? Maps. Never heard of it. Well, technically, Barnes' second floor is more than 10 or 20 feet up, so. I don't know whether it's a barn or what it is. I'll show you the best I can what I'm bringing it up from. Not outside of Canada, but okay, so right here, if you guys can see, this is the area right about here is this is the structure, but like I can't really get a 3D thing from it. This is just the one on the outside of town. Is Trudeau Prime Minister in this universe? Probably. He couldn't afford to find a bridge. He would likely roll his ankle, skin his knee. I think he'd be better off using a noose or a moose. Maybe he just needed to. Because this is Big Trout Lake right there. So he's come from up this way somewhere. So he's probably just come out right about here and sees him right, jumping off right there. So you're make your life easier. Make it a cliff. See any cliffs in this area? I don't know whether it's one, how big it is. Yes, I know it's a comic book, but I'm trying to base it in a little bit of reality in the fact of where he ends up. Yeah, you, me, and most of the world won't know anything about Big Trout Lake, but the people there would. I don't see. I know cliffs exist in reality, but it doesn't look like there's any around here. And I got to make it close enough to town that, suddenly when he's landing, they're in town and you hopefully can see some houses. Saving somebody from suicide, it's not super exciting, but. To me, it matters. I don't know whether it's a barn. Let's see. Could be a different structure than a barn, too, here. Map. What's the map they've. Here are pictures of the area. This is the airport that's almost in the middle of town. Hey, Bear, long time no see you. This is the first book. As Evan can tell you, it gets better and, could be one of these buildings there. That's not a barn, but taller than that one. Oh. Could be some sort of storage place on the outskirts of town that they bring stuff to from hunting or whatever. I'm not sure exactly. The airport's in the middle of town. I can't put it there. He's just discovering civilization. I'm putting this here, and I know it doesn't probably exist. It's probably just coming out, sees the guy. Yes, it has been. Bear. Yeah, people may be in that town may see it. Or more. I don't know. Like, there's the airport compared to, outside of town. I don't know. How do I get focused on it? Making 100-foot cliff around here. Just not there. I could probably put some. Well, maybe there's stuff outside here because the shield's probably coming from over here. You can't even see what I'm pointing at. The shield's probably coming from over here, so there might be stuff here that you can't see, that if he falls onto. Awesome, Bear. Well, I don't know. I'm going to finish inking this. Hey, Sooner Sasquatch. Sooner Sasquatch. Just about to end, unfortunately. End at 2. I was just in the middle of drawing up my comic. I'm just going to do some more inking. I will be finishing it off tomorrow at noon. So, thanks everybody for stopping by and watching. Yeah, I gotta fix it up. Bear. So we'll see everybody tomorrow. Bye for now. God bless. Have a great day.